Hey everyone, Dr. Barron here. I've got some great news. I've gotten so many direct messages over the last few years from residents, fellows, med students asking us when our new neurology board review book is going to be available. I finally have an update for you. It's been one of the most popular neurology board review Q&A books for passing neurology boards, the write exams, but also just for using on neurology rotations as a med student and resident. Lippincott published the first edition back in 2011, and this quickly became the go-to book for neurology review for many trainees. The second edition was published in 2016, and it became even more popular. Lippincott eventually asked if we would do a third edition. We delayed the decision for a while, maybe hit a little bit. As you can see, the last edition was 9 years ago, and a lot's changed in neurology in that kind of a time frame. So an update was clearly needed. But for those of you who have written medical education books, it's extremely time consuming. There really isn't much reimbursement or financial incentive to do this, as you know. So the work is really more of a contribution to the love of the neurology field and basically taking one for the team. Honestly, we had all decided to not do a third edition, recalling all the time and work involved for not much in return. However, out of curiosity one day, I took the question to Twitter, well X, as you can see here, about whether we should put in the blood, sweat, and tears for a third updated edition, kind of hoping that nobody would respond. And the comments and responses blew us away. So I reestablished my seat in the local coffee shop and got to work, as you can see here. That was over 2 years ago, so you can see how much work goes into this kind of a project. So basically, you guys saved this book, and we've completed the third updated edition. The decision to do it was directly because of these comments I'm going to show you, so give yourselves a big pat on the back. This is for you. Switzerland, you guys are using this for your Swiss neurology board exams. You're using it in Spain for a primary resource. You're using it in Mexico for a primary neurology board review source. Pakistan, you guys are using this board as a primary source. You're using it as a primary study source in Saudi Arabia, a main neurology resource in the UK. You're using this book as what you say is the best board prep review, which is awesome, and thank you very much. A #1 resource for neurology boards, without a doubt. It's like the Bible for the write and neurology board exams. Wow, thank you. I appreciate that. We all appreciate that. You can see here the comments are great. One of the best books in neurology. Essential for board review, the best neurology board review book. The only book somebody opened in the month before boards, and it was a life savior. That's a risk and a gamble, but thank you. And through the residency programs, many programs are using and recommending the book. Many people are telling me it's the only book they used. Again, I think it's good to use a number of books, but thank you for the confidence in the book. Super high yield information. Using it by recommendation of seniors. We see that a lot. It's a staple for residents. Again, the only thing people are using for their boards. Many of these comments are just a common theme of people using this as a primary source for what they are studying. It helped someone here pass all exams from PGY 1 through 5 and now into the 6th year. They and their colleagues would kill for a third edition. Okay, thank you. We have it for you. The reason you passed your boards, the best book I ever read. That's very kind. Thank you again. Literally the only book I used. A very helpful resource. So you can see the themes here. Again, the best resource you've used, best resource. A lot of these comments are very similar. Thank you. People using both books for their boards. #1 reference, without a doubt. It's always great to see all the comments about your seniors recommending this book and residency programs recommending it. Invaluable tools, literally the one and only book needed. So again, thank you so much for these comments. This person read it 5 times. Very grateful, thank you very much. I've seen a lot of pediatric neurologists, child neurologists also recommending the book and thanking us for writing it, because we do include that. We include psychiatry in the boards, which is part of board exams for neurology as well. So it's included in the book as well. And the comments continue, and we appreciate all of these great comments. A gem of a book. As you can see here, perfect for the write exams, which is a residency training exam for neurology. Again, useful for write exam and board prep. The book recommended to all trainees. The only resource is being used again by this person. Similar comments here. People just really get a lot out of the book, which is why we wrote it. People are also using it for their 10-year recertification exams. We have to recert every so many years for neurology. So again, it's going to hit all those topics. Excellent resource. Main source of studying during residency and for the boards. Best resource for neurology board review. People love the book, apparently. Highly recommended. Amazing book. The only book that's being used for these persons' boards again. Incredibly high yield for neurology board review and write exams. Okay, you guys get the point. I'm not going to bore you. If you're still here, which probably most of you aren't, just so you know, the book will be available on Amazon, Lippincott, many other places just like usual. I saw that it can be pre-ordered on Amazon the other day. It's going to be available this September. It will again be in hard copy. It comes with an electronic version as well. We've fully updated all the chapters, questions, answers to current neurological guidelines and therapies. We've added a lot more questions and images. Thanks again, everybody, for your commitment to the field of neurology and your enthusiasm for this book. Enjoy.